What is going on, guys, and welcome back to John Bones, aka JB No Smooth. No Smooth. This time we're going to spell it SMOOOOOOTH. So welcome back, guys. Welcome back. So we're going, as always, we're going to jump right into it. So in honor of Jumanji, that's getting ready to come out, I wanted to talk about Kevin Hart and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's some of their best, for lack of a better word, accomplishments that they have in movies, film, wrestling, in regards to what the situation is. And I just wanted to tell you my top 5 most appreciative, or my top 5 favorite films and my top 5 favorite things that they have done so far. But before we get into that, so it's been told to me that George Zimmerman is supposedly suing. If you don't know who George Zimmerman is is the Caucasian male that got away with killing Trayvon Martin back in 2012, 2011, around that time. Happened a long time ago. He was acquitted of all charges, basically set free for killing a innocent 15, 16-year-old black man, who was at the time just going to the store, getting some food, and then coming straight home, regardless of what the situation is. It's been said that he is now in a situation where he is trying to sue the Martin family for $100 million. For false claims, supposedly false accusations, that and third. And basically from there, it's just, this justice system really is at a point where this is going to get ridiculously out of control. It amazes me how someone who legitimately can kill a young black man, an innocent young black man at that, a good kid, bad kid, whatever you want to call him, regardless of whatever the situation is, and have the audacity to come back years later and now sue the family for $100 million. That has got to be the biggest travesty, and that has got to be the biggest load of bullshit I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, you already caused this family so much in the beginning already. You already did that. You already did that by taking away this young innocent black man from them. You already did that. And now you feel as though, you were done wrong in this situation. The worst thing in the world is being in a situation where you legitimately do somebody wrong and do something wrong to someone, and then has the audacity to come back years later and say, yeah, I was done wrong. Yeah, I did this wrong. Yeah. So you got away with murdering someone. And not only was that not good enough for you, now you're in a situation where you want money out of that too? So you want to get paid for killing someone? Really? Is that what happens now? And knowing this justice system and how it operates when it comes to young black men, anyway, I wouldn't be surprised if they did give him $100 million, especially with everything that his mother is doing when it comes to her political campaign in Florida, and what she's trying to do when it comes to being different, and when it comes to her mindset, when it comes to I hope everybody is behind Mrs. Martin and her political campaign. I'm just now finding out about it, but if she needs any support from me, like, man, you have all this my support in the world, regardless of what the situation is, Black Queen. Because I know for a fact there is no way in the world. The only reason why he is doing this is because of what you're doing right now. Because of this is basically his retort, or the justice system, or this country's retort, when it comes to you doing what you're doing, when it comes to the political aspect of it. Because they don't want you to win, obviously. Because if they did want you to win, they would have. This whole situation wouldn't even been brought up again. But now this talking about $100 million. Wait. Oh, so that means you're getting close to winning, which means they got to make it a little bit harder for you, queen. So don't ever, if you ever read this, if you ever view this, Trayvon Martin's mom, I'm gonna call you a queen because I call all black women queens, beautiful queens, regardless of what the situation is. That's just who I am. That's just what I'm gonna do. But if you ever do find this, if you ever do read it, I'm behind you, because this bullshit right here, doesn't make any sense at all, and it never will, never will. But that's just something I wanted to get off my chest. George Zimmerman is a man that everybody knows for a fact needs to be. To be honest, if I'm being blunt, so many different men over the course of the centuries and centuries and centuries have killed so many innocent black men, and we have not seen justice at all. At all. There has been no putting. It's funny how if a black man gets into a situation where he's killing someone, he's automatically put in prison for the rest of his life, or he's sentenced to death row for the rest of his life, or he's put in the execution chair. But if a black man dies, or somebody does a black man wrong, regardless of what the situation is, the first thing that they do is, let's have a trial to make sure that he did do what he said he did, regardless of the situation. And then when it's proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that he did do it, not only does he get off killing the black man, but now it's a situation where, and this is me speaking of George Zimmerman, now it's a situation where he's trying to get money for it too. So you mean to tell me you want to get paid for killing someone, an innocent person? Really? Really? But like I said before, if it was us, if it was myself, or if it was another black man, we'd be sent to the electric chair. We would be in a situation where we're put behind bars for the rest of our life, sentenced to death row for the rest of our life. But it seems like the other way around doesn't happen. But like I said before, that's neither here nor there. Just something I wanted to get off my chest. I'm hoping, and I really do hope that, regardless of what the situation is, that man doesn't get away with this. I don't care who does it. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care how it happens. But that man does not get away with this at all. But getting into my video, getting into the video at hand, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go right back into the happy aspect of it. Jumanji. So Jumanji actually released. In honor of that, I'm going to talk about Dwayne The Rock. I'm going to talk about Dwayne The Rock first, and then I'm going to talk about Kevin Hart in the next video. So let's talk about Dwayne The Rock first. And all his accomplishments that he's had so far. Some of my favorite movies that he's actually played in. If I haven't already said this already, I'll probably say it again. I think I said it in another video, but I wanted to say it. I just wanted to get that clear, just how legendary this guy is. The Game Plan. The Game Plan is a movie that he did with a young aspiring star from the Disney Channel. I don't know if you guys remember her. She was on Corey in the House. That there, it escapes me what this queen's name is for the moment, but she's done a lot of work. And it was a great movie. So if you haven't watched The Game Plan, go watch The Game Plan. Another one was Walking Tall. Walking Tall was a great movie as well too. Walking Tall was The Rock based on he was based on defending his town from white gangsters and white people that's in a situation where they're trying to take control of the city, take control of the town, and basically do corrupt things, which isn't too far off from the average person, or from the average situation that has going on right now in this country when it comes to white people being corrupted. Or I shouldn't say that, just people being corrupted. But regardless to what this situation is, shouts out to that movie as well too. I know I talked about Gridiron Gang as well too. Two Fairies, another one that he has. He has a lot of good catalogs. The Rundowns, another one as well too. just some of his accomplishments that he's had so far and how much work that he's put in. He was also in Doom too. Of course, the Scorpion King movies, Egyptian pharaohs, Egyptian kings, predominantly black, regardless of what the situation is. He was in that as well too. So shouts out to him. All great movies, all movies that are in situations where they tell a story and that are great stories. So definitely, I appreciate him. I always will, regardless of what the situation is. Hopefully in my lifetime I get a chance to, I know I won't ever get to meet him. Just like how I know I won't ever get to meet a lot of these supposed like celebrities and stuff, just because I don't know, I just know it's not going to happen. But regardless of what the situation is, shouts out to him. Shouts out to all his hard work. Continue to work as hard as you can. I know he makes certain cameos and certain appearances. He's starting to get into a lot of UFC fights, and he's done that as well too. And of course, I know if you don't know who The Rock is and what his main and what his main thing is, growing up in the the Nation, back when he was doing the whole wrestling thing and the wrestling bit, and how that sprung forth and this, that, and the third. I mean, that's just I mean, if you don't know come on, you gotta know who The Rock is. Like, come on, like, who don't know who The Rock is? If you don't know who The Rock is, that's just shame on you. Shame on you. He's very into his was it Moha? Is it I don't know, because I don't want to call it Hawaiian. I don't think it's Hawaiian. I do think it's something not Caribbean. But of that sort of kind of the ancestry, I guess you could say. And he really cherishes that, and I respect that as well too. So I respect that out of him, and I respect that out of his mindset and just how he thinks. Like I said before, man, I just wanted to, it's hard for me to be a little funny only because of the whole George Zimmerman thing and how that's kind of affected me. But at the same exact time, like, I want to give shout outs to the man he's been going hard for a long time. We've been going hard for too long. That's that Kid Ink work. If you don't know Kid Ink, shame on you. Go listen to Kid Ink. I don't want to hear it. Go listen to it. But yeah, shouts out to Kid Ink. Shouts out to everything that he's been doing so far. Shouts out to Dwayne The Rock, and hopefully within enough time period, hopefully within enough situation, he's gonna have way more movies coming. Way more. I mean, he was in Skyscraper. I mean, he was in what was it, the Kong movie or the Rampage movie with the King Kong or whatever the situation is. He's done a lot of great movies. He's a very talented, hardworking man, hardworking young man at that. And like I said before, like, I can't say enough about him because I appreciate everything that he's done. Like I said before, I've been following him since his wrestling days. I've been following him since then. Since if you don't know, he was in the Nation. The Nation was a predominantly black or African American group that was in the WWE. I think it was the Nation of Power or the Nation of Domination. I think, or the Nation of Domination. I think. I could be wrong about that, but I remember it was something special to see back in the day. So regardless to what the situation is, like, shouts out to him, shouts out to Cav Hart. I'm gonna talk about Cav Hart in the next video that I have. Cav Hart gonna be the next video that I got coming for ya. I'm coming for ya. I'm coming home. Viddie voice. All right, man. Let me stop being goofy. Let me change the vibes up a little bit. All right. So like I said before, shouts out to him. I'm gonna talk about Cav Hart in the next video. So stay tuned. That's pretty much it. If y'all got some food, give it to your boy. Let me have it. I'm just saying, if you got some food, give it to your boy, please. Please give it to your boy. All right. Happy Saturday, guys. Happy Saturday.